Today I'm showing you how bundles can help you organize and sequence your content all in one place. And I'll be building out an ecosystems bundle as my example. From Brisk on the web, you can select Quick Create and you'll see the option to create an empty bundle. I'm going to go ahead and click Bundle. Now you'll see that I'm prompted to create my bundle. So I have a couple of choices here. To begin, I do want to make sure that I name my bundle. So in this case, I am going to name it Ecosystems. All right, now that our bundle has a name, let's go over how we can add to this bundle. Notice that down here, you do have an option to add new. Under add new, you can choose to boost a student activity, you can upload any file, you can even upload directly from your Google Drive, OneDrive, or you can even include a link to any resource of your choice. You can also choose to have Brisk generate resources for you right here in your bundle. Once I click Quick Create, you'll see that I have the option to choose my file output, but I can also choose the document type. So I can choose a document, a presentation, a form, or a podcast. Today I'm going to start with a presentation so that my students can reference it within the bundle. So I'm just going to go ahead now and enter my prompt. I've entered my prompt and I can always go in and select the language I want this presentation to generate in. And of course, I can always adjust the grade level. Now down below, you'll see that I can always select how many slides I might want, if I want images or without images, and of course, also my presentation style. We are now ready to Brisk it. Brisk has generated a presentation on ecosystems right here within my ecosystems bundle. Let's now go ahead and add additional resources. Now I just walked you through how from the Quick Create tab, you can create an empty bundle and then add to it one by one. Now what I want to do is I want to walk you through how you can build a bundle and then move additional resources to your original bundle that you created. Let's dive in. I'm back on Brisk on the web and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to enter a prompt right here. I've entered my prompt, so now we're going to click Next. Brisk has generated a variety of instructional materials that I can use to build a bundle. So let me walk you through what that looks like. If I look through these resources and let's say I want to add this podcast to a bundle, I can go ahead and click Add to Bundle. You'll see it will live right up here. Now let's keep going and I'm going to keep adding to this bundle. As I scroll on down, I also want to add a debate in and I'd like to also include a quiz. So now when I come up to the top, and I select the drop down, you can see I have 3 additional resources that I can include within my bundle. I'm going to go ahead and click Create. Now notice that the 3 resources that I selected are currently living within their own bundle. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to move them to my ecosystems bundle that I already started. Let me show you how. What I can do is just come to these 3 dots and I can just select Move. And from there, I can go right to ecosystems. And now it'll move that resource to the other bundle. I'm going to do the same right here. And now you'll see I can just repeat the process. I'm back in my original bundle, and now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to refresh the page, and you'll see that everything that I selected is now within this one bundle. I'm going to add one more resource, and then I'm going to show you how you can share this with students. Now all of my resources are within my ecosystems bundle. Let's go up and preview what this looks like. I'm going to click Preview, and now from here, you'll be able to see that all of the resources will open up. On the left-hand side, I can always look through everything that's here. Now, I also really like that I can reorder these. So maybe I want to put the formative assessment last, and perhaps I'd like to put the presentation first. So now my bundle is ready to share. Notice that down below, you can always add new. So if you want to continue adding to this bundle, you can go ahead and do that. Now up at the top, you'll also see the options to share. So you can just go ahead and share the link with your students. You can always share a template with your colleagues too. And that's a look at how bundles can help you organize and sequence your content all in one place. Let us know what you think and how you leverage bundles in Brisk.